Here. How are you all? Well, if you forgive me, I'm gonna set up a little bit, get everything ready. We got some special stuff we're gonna rip open. We're behind. We are very behind on what we're gonna rip. But before that, I'm gonna wait a little bit and have dinner. It's a little early here in Cali. It's 7:30. But how was your day today? We had a ton of fog. Right now, when I got back in the car, it was 41 degrees. So, this may be a West Coast live stream because East Coast people might be 10:30 at night. It's all right. Wait and see what we get. But anyways, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you out there lurking, those of you watching, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm TV. I'm your host. Hey, welcome aboard. We're about to get ripping here in a moment. We're about to rip open some mail. Don't forget to like what you see. We'll get started in a minute here. But we do have some good stuff. eBay purchases, that's usually where I get my stuff. Unless I'm buying from Kevin at Kevin's Budget Car Breaks. Thanks, man. Thanks for the thumbs up. Every thumb helps. Yeah, so we'll get started in a minute here. I have some mail from Crafty. Finally got around to buying that, or paying for that from Crafty. Got some more mail here. We'll make some room in a minute. More mail. Lots of mail. So it's a big mail call. Just trying to finish off a rib here before we get started here. I'm not certain what kind of meat this is. We'll get started in a minute here. And then we have the big boy. This came special delivery today. This guy right here. So that is the Holy Grail, baby. It's not a 1 of 1, which would be, I don't think I've ever gotten a 1 of 1. I don't think I've seen too many of them. Imagine they're out there. We'll get started right now. So all my West Coast fans, be right up your alley. Since we're here on this, we're on the left coast, not the right coast. Man, maybe it was such a good idea to have dinner right before I start. But I promised you guys I'd go live, and I hadn't gone live yet. People are wondering what's going on, probably. Is he going to go live? Is he not going to go live? What's the deal? What's the deal, right? So, figured I'd go live. And just to get the stream started. I am very behind on my mail. Very behind. But if you've been watching, we have a lot of TTMs that I've not gotten to. We also have a ton of mail that's been trickling in that I've been buying. I think I posted an Otani video today. And some girl goes, how do you know it's real? Well, the buyer says it's real. Oh man, don't be stupid, CB. Nah, but I took it. I sent it out to PSA. So, stay tuned. We'll get that taken care of. All right, guys. This is an utter mess. I'm going to throw some trash. Be right back and we'll get started. CB, be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. CB is back. Hey, field guy. How are you, boss? You're lurking, huh? There you are. Thank you for stopping by. Well, you have perfect timing, my friend. I'm actually going to start ripping now. So, let me set up a little bit. Yeah, I just saw you got here. No worries, man. I just got started. I wanted to start the thing, but I also was waiting on people to come in, and I was eating. I'll be honest, man. I was eating. Just came back. That's why I'm a little late, because my son took him to go get a haircut. And that took a little longer than I thought, let's just say. And so, hey, since you're there, field guy, are these the cards we were talking about? Since I got to mail this out to you, let me move this out of the way. I got a lot of stuff here. My little wannabe space that I got here. So let me show them to you. So these are just stacks that I'm working on. So it was that one. Oh, man. Yeah, you better resend that original email that got lost. The Bo, Dion, and I believe you said this one. Let me know if that's not it, because if not, I got it. I just have to, you are like the third person that's actually going to get something. Yeah, if you send that original email, the very first one you sent me, not the second one that I finally dug up I finally tracked down it was a Gmail, I guess, or Yahoo, whatever it is your mail is. When I finally tracked it down and I said, hey, I got stuck in spam. I know this is the rookie. These are the 92s. All right, yeah, no worries, no worries. Just let me know. I think you said Bo. Let me know. If not, I'll add to this. It's no big deal. My pleasure in sending them to you. Drop them in the mail and get that out of the way. How was your live stream today? I saw you only went about half an hour. Was it slow? I mean, I was in there, and that's when my son was getting his haircut. So I was in there just briefly, but I was in there. I was lurking, meaning it failed. Meaning it failed that it stopped recording, and it bounced you like my Prism does sometimes, or even my YouTube. Is that what you mean? Or just not enough bodies? Because look, I'm not doing so hot tonight, but as you said, oh, yeah. Well, hey, you know what? Funny thing is about these things is, and I think you know this, is, you know what I find the other day I was driving to work, and I don't know if you saw my video on the fog. And, yeah, man. Well, let's get started, man. I mean, this is going to be a West Coaster because a lot of the West Coast guys, as you said, the other night I was just kind of messing around. It's like midnight. And these dudes doing comic books were on. It was overnight. And by the time I knocked out finally, these dudes were overnighters. I don't know if they were getting all the Filipinos, as you said. But there were like 6 of us there. All right, first one. Mail call. Let's see what we get. We are so behind on the mail. And I need a freaking bucket. Let me put the junk over here. All right, let's go to this, boss. Ooh. I see it's an old card. I don't think it's an original 72. Man, they put a lot of Scotch tape on it. That's no bueno, man. No bueno. Scotch tape sucks. Totally sucks. Now, I did get one of these cards. Let me give you a little background on this one. This is an extra one I have. See, this is why Scotch tape sucks. That should have been Scotch tape here, or you put like a Post-it, like say a Post-it like this. And you just kind of do that. That is 10 times better when it gets all loose. So anyways, this is the, let me see, it's not the newest one. It's the 21, so it's a 22 Trout. So this one I have autographed actually by him. I sent it out to PSA. So when those guys come back, there we go. We will have those all there for PSA. All right, there's the first one, Mike Trout. Let me see if I can pull up your make all messages visible. I had someone send me stuff once, and they always use too much tape, and I put it in the video, no tape. Yeah, I agree with you, man. You know what it does? It's sticky. Yes, it works great. It's the fix-all, right? The freaking fix-all. It's the magic fix-all. But what happens is that, your shit gets stuck, shit gets ripped, and then you're out of freaking luck because it's ruined. And you want stuff ruined, man. All right. What do we got here? Let me pick up these cards. Just had an accident here, so let me pick them up. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. This is the new Heritage. This just came out. So I was having a conversation with Epiphany, and I buy Flagship, which is, like this, Series 2, Series 1, Opening Day, and Update, right? Maybe Holiday, if I catch it. But this looks like a 22. So this is 21. So this is the Heritage, just came out. I did buy some Heritage, but I haven't ripped it open. I have a ton of new product. If you can see, look at all that. Those are the gravity boxes. Excuse me. So there's Trout and Otani. So I will, and I haven't done Otani yet, because the reason I haven't done Otani, he's really hot right now last 2 years, but Trout has done it for almost 10 years in the major leagues. Otani has been really like the unicorn, they call him, but only for the last 2 years. Because he did 5 years, I think, in the Nippon Baseball League, which is the Japanese league. And my buddy, Last Strap, he would broadcast those games. When I was in Mexico City for that month on vacation, I was listening to those broadcasts, and I would listen to him here. You know what? I hate to say this, and I think you've said this, my man, field guy, but yeah, sometimes I would fall asleep. Not to be rude, but I would take a nice little nap here. Let's see what we got here. Now, this guy did some, all right. Okay. In the envelope, we can recycle this envelope. Don't forget to like it, guys. Oh, there we go. There we go. We have a... Hey, Tear Dog, I haven't seen you in a while, boss. I haven't been on your channel, and I'm sorry, too. Just been busy. School's finally out, so I do have some time. So this looks like a 22. So this is the new Stadium Club. Mike Trout. Doesn't look bad. Looks gradable. I haven't graded all my Trouts. All right, there's that. Let's get something from Crafty, baby. Whew. So Crafty, I had an order with him for a long time. I mean, I'm a bad guy, but he's a good guy because he didn't like ditch it and say, sorry, man, I'm gonna sell it or put it back up on auction block. Held on to it. And Crafty, Warcraft, Ohio, I believe is my friend's name there. Warcraft, Ohio. Let's see. Yeah, life and work. And I'm a full-time teacher. Then I teach night school too. So look at this. Let's see. Let's go to this box. So I bought this because it was the original 62. You got it for $1. I don't know if I bought it for $1. But I remember having this as a kid. I don't know how I picked it up as a kid. 1982. So let's go through them. So this has all the... they're pristine, I assume. Okay. All right. So let's go backwards. So this set starts off, and there they are, from the American League, and then it's got American and National. So it kind of goes backward. So in 62, you had Mickey Mantle. Let me move this out of the way. I should have been more prepared, but you know what? I'm a shoot from the hip kind of dude, and it shows. It shows. All right. So there you go, 62. He was just AL 62, and then Maury Wills was the National League MVP. And this is when Kmart actually had cards. Then you got your Alston Howard AL, the back-to-back Yankees, 63. Koufax, 63. Man, I get some of these signed by some of these guys. Like, I should send this one to Mr. Brooke. I think he's signing again. I think he was signing for $10. The Boyer brothers, I think he's passed on. So this is what? 64 MVP National League. Soilo, not certain what's up with Soilo, 65. Willie Mays probably charges a pretty good hunk of Casherino for his. Is that better with the light? Frank Thomas recently passed away. Frank Thomas. Oops. Oh, no. Frank Robinson. Mr. Robinson. No. That's disrespectful. 66. Roberto Clemente, 66. Carl Yastrzemski. I sent him a TTM one time. I never heard back. But that doesn't mean Orlando Cepeda. I think I have an autograph of his. Denny McClain. That would be a pretty good auto right there. He's still with us. Bob Gibson recently passed away. He's no longer with us. I have this card. I have a lot of these cards. Harmon Killebrew. I believe I have this card. He's no longer with us. I do have a lot of 60s cards, which I've never really shown. Willie McCovey. I may have this Willie McCovey card, 69. Stretch is the nickname. He passed away. Oog Pow, 1970. He's still around. And I should get this card autographed. I really ought to. Johnny Bench still around, and he has kids he has kids probably my age, yes. But he has children that are like my children's age. Because he ended up with a younger wife. That was the 70 National League. And we got, okay, here we go. Vida, I think I got one, but I should probably send it off to him. He probably charges, which is cool. 70. Joe Torre's still with us. I think he can get his autographs. Rich Allen, he recently passed away. 72 with the White Sox. That's when the White Sox were red. Crazy. Johnny Bench again, still with us. Probably should be on my bucket list. Reginald Jackson charges 75. I think I have a Reggie autograph. Pete Rose, that'd be nice to get this one autographed by Pete. Still with us. Jeff Burrows is still with us. 74, Texas Ranger MVP. Steve Garvey. Oh, this would be a nice one. Get Steve to sign it. He signs. Fred Lynn will not sign cards. Fred Lynn will, he'll sign an index card, but he will not sign a baseball card. That's his deal. Joe Morgan recently passed away. Thurman Munson passed away in 79. Joe Morgan recently passed away, two-time MVP there. Rod Carew is still with us. It'd be worth trying to get his. George Foster still with us. 52 homers. That's the year he hit 52 homers with the Cincinnati Reds. And get this funny glare. Jim Rice. I should get him to sign. He charges $10. At least that was before the pandemic. Cobra should be in the Hall of Fame, but and I think he was a two-timer, 2 MVP, or at least two-time National League. What do you call it? National League batting champ. But he has Parkinson's, and his wife takes care of him. Don Baylor recently passed away. Keith Hernandez is still with us, but I don't know if he signs. Willie Stargell recently passed away. George Brett will not sign. You might have to get him in private signings. Mike Schmidt. I'm not certain about Schmidt. Raleigh, I believe he signs. Almost to the end here. Mike Schmidt again. The 81 tops. This tops. Then you got your 68s. And what was the highlight? 58 and 2/3 inning scoreless by Don Drysdale. Eventually broken by a fellow Dodger. And then you got Hank Aaron, 74 highlight. He broke Bruce's record. And Pete Rose, when he had the National League, he broke the National League hits record. I think. Who did he beat? Willie Keeler? Oh, he broke Stan Musial's record. Okay. All right. Well, let me put these back in the box. That was one thing I bought off Crafty. Warcraft of Ohio. Crafty. We just call him Crafty. Let's see here. Let's put the sucker away. Make sure it's not. Yeah, since Kmart's no longer with us, I don't know if the price has gone up or if Kmart made too many of these back in the day, you know what I mean? I do have like a whole bunch of these little boxes that were out in the 80s. You know, it's little sets. What do they call it? Kmart, 1962 to the 20th anniversary. Tops, American League, National League, baseball cards, and collector series. Picture card, bubblegum. 44 cards, one stick of bubblegum. Well, that bubblegum is obviously been eaten by someone in the past. All right, what else did I buy off Crafty? Let's get to these. Ryan O'Heard, rookie card, Chronicles. Okay, put him with all the other rookies that I have. I'm not certain about him. Let me take a little drink here. Hey, Texas. How are you, Tex? Hockey cards. I wish I had some hockey cards to show you. So off Crafty, I got this Reggie. And I got this. Oh, it's a little jacked up, this little card here. But I have some of these DiMaggios. I have binders of them. Okay, put those there. And Pokemon for my son. Yeah, those. You know what? I have like another set, and he had them, and he was selling them, and I bought them off Crafty. Look at these Pokemons. He was selling these for his son, so I decided to buy you know, son put these together. I'll put this one in the middle so much. Not certain who's who. I hear that those shiny ones are the ones worth more when it comes to the Pokemon. But let's see, let's get the Pokemon guys out there. Trainer card. Let me move this plastic out of the way. Give that to my son. Energy card. Wingull, 70. Talio. Nose Pass. Ralts. That's a unique one. Oh, shiny one. Didn't see that one. Load Tad. There you go. And there's that one too. I'll put that one later. Surskit. Energy. Trainer. Solakoth. Wingull. Seekenia. Another Nose Pass. Suffle. Midit. Newsleaf. Duskull. C-Dot. And then this one, Peepler, or something like that. Let me show it off. There you go. Those are the Pokemons. Here, dude. You can have your Pokemons. Hopefully they're good. Here. All right, so let's go to these, see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Always the dumb question, right? As we say as teachers. You know how they say there's never a dumb question. Oh, I got a double Pokemon. Might be a bonus. Who knows? I don't even know what I bought, to be honest with you. There's never a dumb question. Let me ruin it to you guys. Because I'm not one of those ultra liberal dudes. Yeah, maybe a card-carrying Democrat, but hell no, man. You work you get your what together, and nobody's gonna give you a free handout. But going back to that question, is there a dumb question? There's never a dumb question. Yeah, people say that there's never a dumb question. Weren't asked it ever anything. Exactly, I agree. Man, there's some questions you sit there and you're like, are you seriously asking that question? I've asked that in class. I said, did you? And I'd stop and I was like, wait, all right, everybody heard that, right? You asked that. I mean, it is like, you don't want to be rude because, you want to get written up for being unprofessional. But even with adults, man, you're like, man, did you really ask that? So we got a Kershaw, a Tatis, and a Power Zone of Ronald Acuna. Hope he comes back strong, man, Acuna. What do we got over here? Like I said, I don't know. These, oh yeah, he had a whole bunch of these. These home run heroes. I have no idea what they are. It's like a whole set of them here. These are, I think they are, what do you call these? Upper decks. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of these he had. Let's go to them. So there's a Cecil Fielder. Barry Bonds. Look at Barry Bonds, man. Dude was lean, mean, a lean, mean hitting machine. And he smiled. So that freaking look he had at the end. I was listening today to MLB Network, and you know, the White Sox finally signed somebody to a big contract. So they signed Andrew Benintendi, who batted over 300, was an all-star, 5 years, $75 million. That's their biggest contract ever. The White Sox have never had a contract that big. I mean, you'd think, oh, well, Albert Pujols had a big contract. I mean, Albert Bell. No, Albert Bell did not have a huge contract. And then he got that bad hip and whatever. But they say that Reinsdorf, ever since Bell's contract, he didn't want to shell out the money. Yeah, he was a what? He was a Red Sox. Then he was a Royal. And then a Yank, right? Toward the end. And now he's a White Sox, but he's making $15 million a year. Darren Dalton, Dutch. Joe Carter. I'm getting a lot of glare. Let me turn off a light. But even then, all right, Fred McGriff just got into the Hall of Fame. Let me turn the light on that way. Juan Gonzalez, man. This guy, awesome TTMer. Yeah, it was the Royals, the Yanks, and now the White Sox. Or, without counting the White Sox, it was those. So let's take a look at these. These are called Home Run Heroes. And this is card 19. So this is a whole set, maybe. Eric Karros. I love Terry Pendleton, man. He was a gamer. David Justice, I liked him. And then, you know, he was just kind of like floating around toward the end. And Moneyball, he was a jerk off. I'm not certain who played him in that movie. Was it Dave Roberts? Played him in Moneyball? I mean, it was, you know, almost 15 years ago. Probably a young Dave Roberts because he just turned 50, Dave Roberts. But anyhow, when he was beating on Halle Berry, I was like, come on, dude, really? You can't be beating on him. And that was their divorce. Larry Walker, Canadian Hall of Famer. Jorge Bell, George Bell. And Devereaux gets a card, huh? 24 homers. So he got a card because of 24 homers. That's Dave Hollins. He started putting up some decent numbers toward the end. Tartable. Dad played in the majors before him. Gary Gaetti had some respectable years as Twins and Angels. Eric Anthony, home run hero. Ripped 19 home runs to lead Houston in long balls. Whoa, dang, man. That earned him a card, huh? Mike McFarland. 17 home runs to become the first catcher to lead the Royals in home run. Okay, that was John Watson, probably the guy. Matt Williams. Ray Langford. Bobby Bowe. Bobby Bowe still collecting over $1 million from the Orioles. Bobby Bowe. Kirby Puckett. Tom Brunansky put up some decent numbers. O'Neill, we know how awesome he was. Reggie. And you got all the Reggie cards. And baseball. There's a whole bunch of these. There they are. So let's look at the Reggies. He was at Oakland, came back, started there, and then finished there. Was there for a year, 1 year. Then Yankee for a long time before Steinbrenner gave up on him. Reginald Martinez Jackson. His mama was Mexican. So Reggie was biracial, man. Never would have thought that, huh? Mexican. Martinez. Here's another one when he was Mr. October in 77. There's a Willie Mays card. These are all these, never had these. These are all the baseball heroes. Crafty. I got them from Crafty a long time ago. Look at that, Willie Mays. Look at the 1970s clothing he has, or his 1980. 79. Yep, he's still wearing the 79 Saturday Night Live stuff. Saturday Night Fever. What do we got here? Mays traded to the Mets. I have a lot of his baseball cards from the Mets. Toward the end of his career, I have some Giants cards of Willie Mays. Joins 30-30. Voted Rookie of the Year, 1951. Mays, 600 home run levels, Padres. Mays wins second National League MVP. 4 homers by Willie Mays, 1961. And there's the Ryan cards, Reggie cards, the Williams cards, and then the big red machine, then the Johnny Bench. And so this is like the back end card. Tells me who all the cards are. I have all the Williams cards. I got plenty of those because I got plenty of these. I got tons of Williams. Well, shoot me an email and I'll send you those Williams cards, Tex. Believe me, I don't. You owe me a burrito, compadre. No, you owe me a taco. Nah, shoot me address. I'll throw them in the mail. I'll look around for them because they always move stuff around. That's always my thing, trying to find things. Yeah, I'll send you the Williams. I have a set or 2 of them because I still have I ended up with a case of the 92. I even got these. Watch. Let me reach over and grab these without making a mess. Let me show you what I got. So I had so much. I had a case of this is the bottom of the box. So there's a Ted Williams 39. So you got to double that one. And I have the cards, obviously, and then 66 this is the bottom. There's more. I just have to track them all down. Second MVP. These are, and then this is his 39. So there's 3 of those. This one's been beat up, as you can see, because of the, it's the bottom of the box. We know how it's been treated. And then I've given away some over the years since I ended up with all these. Yeah. Touchdown Bills. Yeah, they were winning when I was getting my son. We were getting a haircut. They just scored. All right, so I got some more. I don't know which ones this is. This is the bottom of a score. 88 score. So you can see the back of that. And then you got some 86. This is old score right here. So I've never cut them because I've heard that they're worth more uncut. So we didn't cut. Oh, there's 2 more Williams right there. Let's go to those 66 and another 66. So let's add those to the Williams collection. All right, and then we got this. That one got clipped. Look at that clip right there. I recently got a card that got clipped. I'm not certain what that means. I think it's in today's video. So there's these guys are the no-hitter guys. Randy Johnson, Fernando Valenzuela, and then Dave Steve. I got a double one of that. And then I got this Padre one. I didn't notice this Padre. I wonder if they made other. Evans becomes 40-year-old Kruk, Gwynn, and Marvell Gwynbelt's home run leading on. And there it is one more time. Oh, he's a Tiger there. Beg your pardon. He was never a Padre. And then they got this one. Another Kirby, a Wally, and a Jose Canseco. Now, what is this here? 89. Looks like an 89. Well, the card design's 89. It's not the Candy King. Yeah, I was a big Wally Joyner fan. I was a big all these guys fan. Followed their careers. I rooted for the Angels and the Dodgers. I had my National League team with the Dodgers, and that's where we'd go. And then we finally got around to Anaheim When we got a little older, we could drive and figured out how to figure out the freeways here in LA, or in California, I should say. About the no-hitters, check out Virgil. Is he on this card? You mean this card? Randy, Fernando, and Steve. They're blanks on the back. Yeah, Virgil. Let's see. There's this one too. Well, you'll have to, let me look at your message again. Don't know about the box that's cool, about the no-hitters. Check. Oh, his dad. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ozzy Virgil. Did he pop up? Yeah, Ozzy Virgil's dad. Yeah. Oswaldo. And, okay, we got this one. We got, see how bad they got the scratches? And you got Mike Schmidt. These are 87s. But that's cool. I mean, they're uncut. People sometimes want perfect stuff. I mean, I get it. But, you know, you got to deal with what you got to deal with. So there's a crease right there. But, you know, these are the boxes that when I was a kid, you'd see at, gosh, what's it called? Smart and Final. Or something like that, like a Sam's Club. And they'd be boxes. And we'd grab them. My dad would buy them. And my brothers and I would split up the packs amongst ourselves and divvy up the spoils. You know, that's how we did it. All right, let's continue on with Crafty's pile. Oh, let me put these back. These two. I think we did these two. So, yeah, they're there. Had them there forever. Got a binder. I know there's a binder. So, I got this one. Adrian Gonzalez. I like him because he was a Dodger, but he's cool. He up until like last year, I think was his first year, he didn't play baseball. He finally fully retired. He didn't play in Mexico either. Adrian Gonzalez, Dale Murphy, one of my personal favorites. People always say, oh, man, you were just following the Braves because they won all those years. No. I was there when they came out of nowhere and beat the hell out of the Dodgers in 82. And then in 83, and that's when he won his MVP, 82, 83. And I was like, damn, Dale Murphy, Bob Horner. And then they went to crap. 84, 85. I mean, these guys were losing like shoot, man. They were losing hard. It wasn't until they got Glavine, then Smoltz, then they got Maddox later. They got Pendleton. In 91 is when they turned it around. I was TBS, baby, Superstation. So I was there in the good times, the bad times, and all the times. Little Bryce Harper action. Love it. Love Bryce Harper. Too bad he had just Tommy John, Buster Posey. People say he should be in the Hall of Fame. I think our Hall of Fame numbers are kind of, you know, the players aren't playing these long careers anymore. You know, I think he barely did 10 or 11 years. Yardier Molina, now this guy, gamer, man, he should be in the Hall. Here's an old Randy. I think this is a Randy Johnson set that we picked up for a couple bucks. Randy Johnson. Yeah, I have the 78 Dale Murphy. He's a catcher. Rendon, fire. I need to get this year's fire of not Rendon, but maybe Shohei and Trout. Here's a Tatis. This is opening day Tatis, 21. And a Josh Hamilton, 99. Draft base. A throwback to the, look how thin he was before he started working out and taking steroids and, you know, drugs. Because I bet during the time he was on drugs, he's probably doing performance enhancing. But, man, he had some great years. All right. Let me run to the car real quick. And we are going to get the rest of our mail. We have plenty of mail. So let me get my key here. I'm just going to... I'm still with you here. Just kind of turning around to reach over, and I have a lot of mail. So let me do that real quick. left them. And we have a ton. Ton of mail. I have more than I probably should have. I'm not as organized as I ought to be. But I know I have a lot of mail. All right, here we go. I'm disappointed in myself. Well, let me see what I have over here. I'm back. I got a lot of TTM. Ah, here it is. Man, it's right underneath my nose. Pretty sad, huh? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Full steam ahead, baby. Full steam ahead. Here we go. All right. From Chen. All right, here we go. Let's see. That was Crafty's pile. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. It's not a shipping label. It's a Fuego. All right, you'll like these. You like these. These are good. And again, as we said, Phil Guy, these people using Scotch tape is a real pain in the you-know-where. Scotch tape just ruins things. I mean, it's good if you need to fix something like pretty quick, but the rest of the time it sucks. Okay, here we go. So what did we pull here? All right, so as Judge was marching toward his historic year, yes, painter tape. I mean, it comes off, or use a freaking Post-it, right? You can put a Post-it over something like this. You know, it's got the sticky, and that'll work too. And put painter's tape. Yeah. All right. So here's some painter's tape. Let's pull the card out. It's the first time touching the card. I bought it during his big run. And now it's a tape post. Man, he shoved two of them in there. It would have been nice to know that. All right. So the tops now with Judge and Ruth. And you can see the shininess. There are two. So let me sleeve each one up individually because Babe Ruth is a personal favorite of mine. If I don't have a Babe Ruth PC, obviously that would be very expensive. You know, I used to know this guy back when I was in my, how old was I? About 20, in my mid-20s, about through my late 20s. And he was a DA in Los Angeles, LA County DA. He eventually became a judge, got elected judge. And I remember talking to him, and once in a while he would say he would purchase old cards. And we're not talking old like 60s or 50s. Oh, hell no, man. Or 70s. He was buying Ty Cobb's, the tobacco cards. This is back, you know, about, I'll give it about 24 years ago or something like that. And I know he's got to have a massive collection. Well, someday when I kick the bucket, I'll go to my son or my kids, my daughters. I don't know. They'd probably sell them. My son, well, hopefully, if everything works out, he's a decent guy, and someday, I mean, he's a little kid right now, like 12. All right. So this judge is the 60 judge. This is when so there were two cards that came out by Topps. Can't get them. Well, you can get them, but it's going to cost you some bucks. So this is when he tied Ruth, and this is the one with Ruth. I wanted the one with Ruth because I thought that was cool. Looks like I got a double one too. Yeah, I'll keep him there. All right, there we go. I got some more Pokemon. We'll go through those in a bit. Save these baggies. Recycle here. All right, let's see what else we got. Rich and Deals, home of the buy 4, get 2 free. Oh, I hope it's something decent. Let's check it out. Okay. Yeah. See, the thing about envelopes. Hope I didn't chop something I shouldn't have chopped. Jeez. Okay. Oh. I know what these are. Okay. So here's something unique. So this is Amalio. Oh, wait. So you're saying, let me see that. 2013 has affordable Judge rookie cards and rookies before. Really? Oh, I'm going to have to jump in there before he starts his next season, right? I honestly think that the Yankees were desperate and needed, I don't know. They needed a big name. They didn't have any big name. So they needed somebody big. They didn't want the Giants swooping in on him. Why did this guy put tape on it? I don't know. Oh, because he did that. See what he did? That's cheesy. Yeah, Tex, look at this. This is like a nightmare, man. If Epiphany was here, he's probably working or walking his beat. All right, so let me tell you why these guys are pretty. Like, well, who the heck did he get? He got some Wilkins Red Baron, right? Some guy named Amalio Carino. Well, that's my last name, but Amalio's not related to me. And there's only been two ball players with that same last name, and it's pronounced Carreño. There's a tilde missing. This is before Major League Baseball started their Ponle Acento program for Spanish surnames. So he is from Venezuela. And yeah. These are nice little cards. It's the 91 International League. So I just, these are more, personal because he has my last surname, or we share the same last name. Let me bag this dude up. So, yeah, you never know what you're buying. I mean, I just buy and then I throw them in. I have some, when I was in Mexico City recently, I was Venezuelan cards. I think I have a Venezuelan card or two. But in Mexico City, man, that was a real, man, let me tell you, trying to find cards, and they have a baseball team that was something else. And I did find some. I think I posted some videos of them. But it was hard. I mean, you could find the American ones, tops and those. And they were, selling for X amount of pesos. But my son and I were looking for more of the Mexican stuff. We ended up picking up the Mexican baseballs. So they'll sell you the foul ball. We ended up buying a new ball for the Mexican League for about 200 pesos, which translates to about 200 pesos, about $10, 10 US dollars. So we have those in our collection, my son and I. All right, I got this from Robert McElroy, or McEnroe. Let's see what we got here. This is when he is tied. This is when he tied. No, there's no tape. Yay. So this is when he tied. Let me get out of the glare zone. There we go. So this is when Judge tied Roger Maris. My brother one of my brothers, he has that Roger Maris 61 or 62 card. A real famous one with Maris on it. There's another one when he tied it. So I ended up with 3 of them. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, let's move on. Let's keep on going. I'm saving the big one for last, guys. I'm telling you, you got to stick around for this. This is the last one. See how thick this sucker is? This is the holy grail of cards. It's not Babe Ruth and 34 Gaudy or anything. So it is a big freaking deal. Yes, it is a big, big deal. All right, let me see what I got here. I got something from Reed at the card collecting couple. That's cute. It's like if my wife joined me in this hobby, but nope. Her hobby is spending my money. Ha ha. I hope she didn't see that or hear that. Actually, it's spending it on the kids, man. That is basically what we do. We spend our money on our 4 kids. Still aren't independent enough yet. All right, here we go. What do we got? Ooh, we got a trout, baby. Save that envelope because that's a nice envelope. And there's some painter's tape, baby. Envelope. And this is the... And I'm a big Trout fan. I finally saw him play live. All the years I've been going to Angel games, he was always injured the days I went or the year before when I went a lot. He was out the whole year. This is a 20 statistics, so it's the 21 card. My Trout. Chrome. All right. Let's keep on rolling. Keep it rolling. All right. Let's see what we got here, baby. My Trout. Nope. Save that envelope. That's a good hard envelope. We have a Joey Votto rookie. Bowman. 2 of them. So Joey Votto, I think will finish off his career as a Cincinnati Red. He's not going anywhere. He's a rare breed nowadays. And he had a marvelous year last year. Or the year before. And Joey Votto is just, I think it's time to get in. This is a 2007 Joey Votto. So those of you guys out there, hey, get in on the Joey Votto. I think it's like McGriff. I bought a McGriff recently, and I got lucky because it was the whole team set. But if I had bought McGriff a year ago, I could have bought McGriff's cheap. I went online the day of or the night before he got in the hall. And man, talk about scalpers. They were already hawking his stuff up. And that's what happens. I've noticed that. So you look at, this is what I would do. This is some recommendations. Look at the next, thank you, happy collecting. Phoebe is much appreciated. And got a Qualex. Yeah, this is the advice. I look at the list every year, right? Right now, you can look at the list. Look online, see who's on the list of 2023. Go and buy all the relics you can and whatever. That's a smart thing to do. Because what happens is that right now, nobody gives a rip. Even a year before, you can tell who will be on the list 2 years from now. You can. So you buy them. If you watch ever my Hall of Fame, I didn't do it this year. I've been trying to kind of watch my budget a little. Well, everybody has, right? So I invested it in what I'm going to show you in a little bit. Here's the Mike Trout. I like this. I remember collecting this heavy, this 87. Man, we collected it till it had the Barry Bonds, it had the Rafael Palmeiro, it had Bo Jackson's tops. I mean, it had tons of guys in it. 87, Will Clark, John Kruk, you name it. But, yeah, getting the guy while they are, because you know that example I gave you about Fred McGriff. Fred McGriff, you could have got him 2 months ago for almost nothing. And then he gets voted in, and all of a sudden, everybody gets out there and they put their stuff up. I'll bet if I put his bobblehead that I have for the Dodgers, I have 2 of them, when he was a Dodger briefly, I bet those bobbleheads would go for a chunk of money. And the day he does his speech, they'll even go for more. Because right now he's the man, you know? He's the man. He's the only one that got elected out of that ERA committee. People always say Veterans Committee, but it's not Veterans Committee. It's called ERA. There's different names for them. There's some committee from like the 1950s and below. And what do we get? What do we get? We got another Joey Votto, the rookie card. Thank you. Now you can recycle this card. Cool. I'm all about recycling. Oh, wait. Did you buy it 50 rookie? Yeah, there you go. See? See, Tex? You got it. You can buy these guys up hard. I remember buying things like that, and it's just, yeah. So here's a Joey Votto rookie. So I jumped in on the Votto thing. I said, you know what? He doesn't have much longer to go. Votto's probably going to make the Hall of Fame as a red. What do we got here? What do we got here? We have Mo Flores. Where's Mo out of? Famous cards. Wait, Famous. There it is, Famous. It's hard to read that. I can read cursive too. All right. What did I get here? That's not the price I paid for it. But there's a Trout 35. That's the 85 design. A lot of Trouts. This is the 2020. There's a Cubs. Well, Nelson Cruz is the only guy I know who is close to getting 500. Nelson Cruz. Poor Nelson Cruz had a horrible last year because he's only like 45 away from 500, Nelson Cruz. And then, you know, Albert Pujols was over 700. A Cub, huh? Well, not Bellinger. A Cub. Rizzo? No, Rizzo's no longer. He's a Yankee now. Imagine if Rizzo and all these guys on the Yankees really did well. All right. Who do we got this from? We have this from Babjack, Hard Rock. Yeah, go ahead and check eBay out. I mean, or who's got the 500 homers? Unless that's Ernie Banks. All right, get rid of that. And who do we got? We got another Joey Votto. Oh, this is a different Joey Votto. Let's pull out the other Joey Votto. So Joey Votto, look how young. Look. It's funny how we all look mean, like a mean, lean, mean fighting machine. There's Joey Votto. Same year as this one. What's the difference here? BP9 is 204. So there they go. They're both his rookie cards. Joey Votto. All right, we got another one here from Giselle6689. Another eBay purchase. All right, all right. Who do we got? Who do we got? Oh, uh-oh. I'm going to have to chop it up. Albert Pujols. All right. Excuse me. Pardon me. All right, this is an Albert Pujols. This is a different kind of plastic. It's not like it's a PSA plastic. I'll check that out. All right, this is Albert Pujols. How many do I have in here? Pretty sure more than one because it's a thick card. Oh, I got 3. Yeah, so there's Albert Pujols. This is when he hit the 700th home run of his career. I got on it and I bought it. Albert Pujols was an Angel, and I saw him play for many years as an Angel. Well, I saw him as a Cardinal, but as an Angel, I saw him toward the end of his career, and I saw him as a Dodger. I think I have a video of him uploaded on my channel of him batting just before the All-Star break in 21. Yeah, Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols. All right. We got another one from Esev Card Cave. Who was very quiet? The Angels or the Dodgers? Because he went from from Anaheim, and they were on the hook for his last year of his contract because they cut him in May, and they had to eat the contract, and the Dodgers picked him up for the league minimum, whatever that was then, because every year it goes up just a tad. Wish my salary did that. You have to fight every year to get a raise. Let's see, we got painter's tape here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't until he got to like 6. You know why? I honestly didn't think he was going to make it. I was looking at his statistics this past year, and the odds were long. All of a sudden, I don't know what he did, man, but he drank the fountain of youth from Ponce de Leon searching in Florida. And Albert Pujols put up numbers that he hadn't put up in 16 years. He was his pace, his batting average, his percentile, his WAR, all that stuff, all the analytics, it was out of control. He was rocking homers. And then he's always been a great left-handed bat. I mean, he hits lefties harder. So, man, they were putting him in every day. For the last 2 months, man, Albert was the old Albert from like 12, 13 years ago. I mean, 15 years ago. There's another Votto. Yeah, very true. All right, what do we got here? I got a big one here. This is from Patrick. Let's see what Patrick sent me. Okay. You can tell I'm really behind on my mail here. I've been accumulating mail and just haven't been getting to my Saturdays or whatever day I do these. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's like a Pandora's box. You open one. It's like a babushka doll, right? Isn't that a Russian doll? The babushka dolls. You have to keep opening them up until you get to the bottom. Ooh, there you go. This is a relic. Congratulations. This card contains a piece of an authentic Game War jersey that was worn by Kurt Schilling. So, yeah, get your Schilling rookies ASAP and get your Schilling. Schilling got shut out again, but, man, pick up his. I was at the National in 2019 before this pandemic stuff, and I picked up. This guy was at a table, right? And there's one guy, man, you spend money. You're just picking cards. You're pulling cards. Well, this dude had graded cards, relic cards of Randy Johnson, Alex Rodriguez, this guy, other guys, and you will not guess what the price was. It was ridiculous. I ended up pulling 100, and my suitcase was heavier than shit. But they were $2. You couldn't pass that up. I mean, we're talking graded cards. Graded, and just to send them to PSA is $25. I sent off a Trout and Ohtani to get the DNA and maybe even the card graded. Not that the card I expected to get a high grade, but the DNA of the autograph, right? And that cost me over a couple $100 because I just figured, you know what? If I spent this much on these autos, let me get them DNA. It's cost $25 just to send them. If you do these other card companies, sometimes they're 7, 10, depending if you get it on the you get it on the buy-in with your buddy or something. I usually use Brandon Stebbins. I do his. He's always sending stuff. I'm amazed. Well, he only has one little girl, but I can't afford that. So Brandon, man, my hat's off to you, my friend. I mean, that is awesome. I can't really afford all that grading, but I'm somewhat jealous, Brandon, in a good way. But he's my awesome buddy up in Madeira. Here's a Dave Steve. Here's an awesome one now. Ooh, Dave Steve autograph. So this also cost me some bucks. Dave Steve does not signed too frequently. And so I got a card out of it. Do I have a loose guy here somewhere? Jesus Christ. Let's see here. I'll throw Josh Hamilton in there. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Got an emergency. Give me a second. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. The internet's out and they want me to freaking be Tim the Tool Time Taylor out there. I'm like, you know what? I'm busy right now. And I'm like, I tell my students, oh, the internet's out there. I said, what do you expect me to do? Am I an engineer here? I said, if it doesn't work, then guess what? You're going to have to use the book, man. Sorry, dude. All right. Got a couple more. Dave Steve Auto is pretty cool. We got TCG Trip, whatever that. Boy, they really, it's a thin little thing here. Do not bend, handle with care. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, another Joey Votto. So there you go, another Joey Votto rookie. This is pre-rookie card. So this is his 2007. Oh, Adrian Beltre. He actually will make the Hall of Fame. He's got over 500 something homers, thousands of RBIs. Yeah, he's not border. He was clean too. I mean, yeah, border because he hasn't been voted in. But I saw his numbers creeping as he went along. He just kept plugging along and accumulating the numbers. And I looked at it and I was like, hey, this dude is he's got the numbers. Like McGriff had the numbers, but McGriff didn't go, nobody wanted him, I think is what I understand. And so he didn't go back and get his, or maybe he just walked away. He needed 7 more for 500 homers, which was the big deal back then, right? Then all the steroid guys were popping 500 homers left and right. McGuire and Sosa and Bonds and Palmeiro. Canseco almost got the 500. He was like 440. Okay, this one is acting up. We're almost to the end, guys. Got 2 more to rip, and then we're going to get to this. We're going to rip this big baby. This is what you're here for. This is what we're here for. This one right here. This one got special delivery today. Man. Freaking A. I mean, that's cool. I mean, they package it to death, but Lord. Freaking get in there. Chingadera, man. Like you're freaking protecting a national secret here, man. Or you have it found in Mar-a-Lago. Ha! A bad joke there. All right, here we go. Finally. Jesus, man. I remember one time buying a relic, Mike Trout, and I got it out, and the guy's thing was broken. I can't find that card yet. Beltre. Yeah, Henry. Beltre is. If I had to bet, Beltre's in clean. No problem. He just is a clean guy. Other guys, like Helton. Helton's on the list this year. We're not going to find out for another 3 weeks. And then I'll have a... Right now is the time to buy those guys. You know, those Hall of Fame guys that I was talking about earlier. So right now, before they get in, start buying their shit up. I hate to use my language, but start buying them up. There you go. Votto rookie, baby. Looks weird because he's playing on the world team. He's Canadian. He's got that Italian name. You'd think he was Italian American. Talking to me? You talking to me? Joey Votto. This is the last year of the year they had the logo, or as they call it, the year they pirated, they bootlegged it. In other words, they had the logo the year before, and then they continued to use the everything, and thought Major League Baseball, like, hey man, you got to continue to use it. So I think it was '08, and I would find this in the stores, discounted, big time '08. I have boxes of this stuff still laying around. I got stuck opening up a bunch of junk wax. That's why I started my pack a day rip, which I have to post tonight. Or I think I already posted. I'll check. I'll double check. I usually post it overnight. And believe it or not, I end up in the morning, and I wake up in the morning, it's already got 100 views. All right. Last one before the big box, guys, and I get to cut you loose, and thank you for joining me. So one more. Let's see what this one is. Then I got to go run to the rescue and see if I can fix the internet, which we've had fog here in the CV in the Central Valley of California, the San Joaquin Valley. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I doubt Xfinity will do anything about it. Okay. Oh, it's a nice little package. Little stick. Let's find out what it is. Let's just find out what it is. All right, then we're going to open up that last package. And one of these days, I'm hoping sometime in early next year, 2023. Oh, there it is. There it is, what we were talking about. All right. It's all right. So this is a good way to end the regular cards. Get that glare out of the way. The regular cards. So I bought this, and they were selling his individual card of McGriff for like $10 already, because he got elected to the Hall the night before, or the day before, or whatever. So this guy was selling the set. So I bought the set. So there's that, and there it is. There it is. There it is, baby. So I'm going to take it out of there, sleeve it, because that's all I wanted. I didn't care less about most of those other guys. And it was in the set. Well, we are in the 40s. Overnight, we get into freezing. Let me see what you said here. Troy, there. Wednesday, it will be 60 degrees colder here. Ha! You mean negative? Yeah. So you'll be like what? Negative? You'll be what? Below 10? You'll be real down there. You know what? But we were running some crazy butt heat during the summer with this global warming craziness. It was the hottest I've ever experienced here in California. It was 114 on a regular freaking day for days. Dave Steve, this is 86. Garth Orr, Johnson, Dennis, Lamp. Some of these are TTMers. Gary Lavelle, Rand Smolenix here from Tulare. If you look at the back, it even says he's from Tulare. Oh, it doesn't say where he was born. Hey, freaking, that's not cool. 50 below zero. Damn. That's rough. Jimmy Key. Is that a rookie, Jimmy Key? No. Anyway, Cecil. Oh shit! Look at that. Oops, sorry. Excuse my language. And that's like an addition. That's like a plus card right there. You end up with a Cecil Fielder rookie card, along with a McGriff rookie card. So that's kind of like killing two birds with one stone because you know Cecil. If you get a Blue Jay Cecil, that's the Cecil you want. You don't want the Cecils when he's later on to, because the earlier the better, right? So that's cool. All right. What else we got? Al Oliver. I've heard talk about him, Hall of Fame in it. Tim Flyer. Henke, he autographs. Doe Alexander autographs. Jim Aker autograph. Bill Cottle, I think, autograph. Luis Leal, I don't know. Jim Clancy autograph. Man, there's a lot of guys here that auto. Willie Upshaw, I'm not certain. Jesse Barfield. Tony Fernandez, may rest in peace. Lloyd Mosby and Jorge Bell. Not his rookie because I think it was an 82 that I have. All right. Beat the drum roll now, guys. Dun, 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 dun. All right, what do we got? All right, last card of the night before we wrap up this live stream. And as I teased it, it was the special. So let's get to it. Then I gotta go play Tool Time. Okay. All right. Any guess on what you guys think this could be? It's not a Ty Cobb or a Babe Ruth or a Lou Gehrig or DiMaggio. I do have some of those relics. Any guesses before I open it up? What do you guys think? It's pretty thick. See how thick that is? It's about an inch thick, about as thick as my thumb. You could probably think you probably can tell it's probably graded. What do you guys think? Any guesses? Box of SPX. All right. Anybody else want to give it a shot? All the lurkers out there. Topps Chrome. No, it's expensive. Topps like $39 this year, isn't it? Chrome. All right, let's rip. No clue. Well, you're in for a good treat. So, let's see if I can get this. It's been packaged very well. You know why? Because this card comes through eBay authentications. I'm trying to open it, guys. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to open it, but it's proving a little hard. Okay. And I think I'll end up keeping the box. Let me. Okay, I think there's an opening down below. Oh, there it goes. I think we got it. Okay, here we go. All right, so when you get something authenticated and you buy it off eBay, you get the authentication deal here. Let me see if something's still holding it. That little. They use some good tape, man. They don't use no cheap stuff here. It's like tape has little ropes on it. All right, there it is. Pull that out of the box. Ah, shucks, come on, man. Oh, shoot, almost fell. Let me put it down. Almost flew out of the damn box. Whew. All right. Here we go. So eBay authenticity guaranteed. Your collection is now upgraded. So, greatness in your hands. In your hands, we are thrilled to deliver the latest addition to your collection. This item has been inspected by a team of industry experts at CGS or CSG or PSA. So you can display it with all confidence. Please note that it was discovered to contain an embedded relic or aftermarket autograph. We stand behind the authenticity of the sealed plastic holder. We cannot guarantee the authenticity of the embedded relic or aftermarket autograph. To view your card's authenticity details, simply scan the barcode to the back of the sleeve And because great cards deserve to be seen in a protective cover to snap back and to display stand. Enjoy your trading card. Thanks for choosing eBay. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? I'm going to tease this. Whoo, baby, there we go. We got a trout. Oops. Let's take this off. There we go. There we go. There we go. And this is just, I mean, how do they do this? They have their own little thing jink here. There you go, baby. Yeah, it is. You know what? I've been wanting to pick this up. This is a 7 trout. I'm going to leave it in there. But there it is. You can see the number 67390645. Cost me a couple $100. I saw some other cards from Beckett, and I was tempted, but I really have been wanting this card. I have another rookie card of his, the Bowman rookie. So now I have 2. There's 4. There are 4 Trout rookies. So this is the one that everybody chases after. And then you have the Bowman. And then there's a Stadium Club, and there's one more. But there you go, guys. There you go. All righty. Well, thank you for sticking around and putting up with me on my journey here on my collection. So we just upgraded the collection big time because this is big time. Thanks, Henry. Thanks for stopping by. I think you might be a new sub or so, but hey, everybody's welcome. Leave me a link. Leave me a comment. Throw it a like. I'll check your stuff out too. I do. I think like all of us, we're just addicted to our phones. So I just start swiping through, checking out videos, giving everybody a like, thumbs up, leaving comments. All those things help. I don't think I'll ever be monetized because you need 4,000 public hours. Fastest way to get monetized is by doing live streams. I'm like halfway there, but I don't need any more, as you could call it, subs. I mean, 1,000 or over. I have a lot of subs, which are great. I love my subs. I love checking out their stuff. You know, there's a lot of people in this subscription of my channel. The coin guys, the comic book guys, the baseball card guys, the football card guys, the Hot Wheel guys, you know, friends that I've made online and everything, like Isaac, Baseball Fan 75, The Hunt Continues, Brandon up in Madeira, Brandon Stebbins, he's got great videos, lots of TTMs, awesome stuff. All right, guys, well, you know what, have a good evening. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you, and thank you some more. See you tomorrow, every day. Pack a rip. Pack a day, rip a day, rip a day. Thank you. Have a good one, guys. Check out my trout. All right, guys, have a good one.